Everyone tells you to follow your passion. That's garbage advice. I almost wasted 2 years building a business idea that no one really wanted to pay for. Here's how to find your first business idea that will work. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Margaret Etido and I'm your girl for everything that has to do with make money online, offline, wellness tips, and basically how to navigate life, especially from the point of view of a woman. So if you know that's something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so you never miss out when I come on live. And with that, let's get into the video. You see, just because you love it doesn't mean people will pay you for it. In this world where we find ourselves, passion doesn't equal market demand. I once thought of a business idea and it looked feasible. It looked like it was going to work. It was scalable. I had the whole 5-10 years mapped out. You know, especially with this whole AI trend, it's easy for you to dream big. Right? So I had everything written down in my Notion page. I knew what I wanted to do. So I went to market with the strategy the hypothetical strategy. Only for me to get there and execution stage, I'm facing a lot of challenges. It's not the way I wanted it to go. And I had to go back to the drawing board. So that is why I'm coming here to tell you what I did and what you can do so that you do not have to go through that whole process. Because it's not just you getting the rude awakening. You're also going to lose money for anything you're trying to do. So in order to avoid that, listen carefully. Now, when you're looking for where your business idea will come from, there are some certain questions or topics or ideas or things that you should be thinking of. The first one being, is this a problem that you've solved for yourself? Next up, you're going to look for tasks that people have asked you to do for them, even if you did it for free. You're also going to want to listen to complaints that you hear around in your circle or in certain groups or associations that you're a part of. The last thing is this industry or niche something you understand? Because in my last video, you would see that I talked about when is the right time for you to make your first hire. You don't want to start a business that you are not even sure is going to give you the revenue, and then you start looking for who to hire because you do not understand what you're doing. So you need to make sure that that business idea is in an industry or niche you understand. Now, to push this further, we're going to look at some certain things. Does someone have this problem right now? Because if someone doesn't have this problem, it could be a problem you solve for yourself, right? You could have passed that test, but then no one has the problem right now for them to pay for it. Which brings me to the next question, the next point. Are people willing to pay for this? I don't want maybe they'll pay for it. It's a solid yes. You need a solid yes with no doubts that they're willing to pay for it. You also want to find out if they are actively looking for a solution. You could be trying to solve a problem that people do not really want a solution for at that point. Yes, they'll pay for it, but they're not really looking for a solution. That is a red flag. Another thing that you might want to listen or think about is the cost efficiency. Are you going to be able to do it better or cheaper than your competitor? Because the thing is, for you to be able to vet a business idea, you need to make sure that you have people who are already doing it. The fact that people are doing it and succeeding means that you're not alone. There's nothing new under the sun. So if there's something new under the sun, something's fishy. Now, if you find out that your competitors are solid, they are doing well, how can you beat them? You're not coming there to just be like the next door neighbor, because at the end of the day, the people who are buying from you wouldn't have to see reason to stop buying from the ones they already trust to switch to your service or your products. Now, we spoke about red flags a bit ago, and I want you to understand that it's very important. If you do not listen to the red flags, if you ignore the red flags, it's going to bite you in the back. If no one is asking for that product or that problem or the solution yet, it's not worth it. If you're the only one that sees the problem, when you talk about it to friends or family, they're like, huh? That's a problem. If it requires building a market from scratch, which means that no one is doing it already, there is no market for you to build from, it is a problem. You should not go into that business. And if you're hoping that people will want it eventually, please, for the love of God and every other thing you believe in, no, don't go into that business. Now, if you are sure that your business passes all the checks and it avoids all the red flags, here's what I want you to do in the coming week. I want you to talk to 5 people about the biggest problem in that niche that you're interested in. Listen out for the people who are saying, I wish someone could. Don't try to tell them that you want to start a business, because, you know, people can be easily influenced by what they hear. Just try to be very plain. Don't try to influence their decision so that you don't sound biased in your decision-making process. By the time you select the ones who are saying they wish someone could do this, do that, you'll be able to extract your business idea and go for it. And now, if you want my help for this first few steps, drop a problem you've been hearing about and I'll give you my opinion. All right then, thank you so much for watching this video. I really enjoy making this kind of videos for you. They're short, they're punchy, they're straight to the point, and they don't dilly-dally. So if you know you want this kind of content, you know you want to encourage me to keep on making this kind of content, why don't you just hit the subscribe button, follow me, turn on the post notifications so you never miss out when I come on live. And with that, I'll see you in my next one. Toodles!